And it's the WSA TV Women's Premiere Show Special Edition. And this time today, we are talking about how to get back into speaking. And I'm here with Gail Watson, the founder of Women's Speakers Association. Hi, Gail.
Hey, Laura.
I'm super excited to talk about this. I mean, we're at such a cool time of year. We're getting out of the hot time of year, literally. And I think it's actually a hot time to get into speaking. Would you agree?
Absolutely. This is probably one of my most favorite time of years in terms of when it comes to business, because the Q4 traditionally on most product timelines is one of your strongest quarters. It's a time if you're selling into Fortune 500s and above, if you're selling into the corporate market, they've got budget to burn. And also the psychology of people is buyers are looking to either get ready for their new year. So they're open to new things. And plus, in the retail marketing world, we see that you probably see in your local Costco many new displays, and probably those holiday displays already coming into play. And there's a reason for that, right?
And it keeps getting earlier and earlier. I heard that Starbucks put out already their pumpkin spice latte in late August, and that's normally the fall. So, we want to be thinking now about how is this last quarter going to wrap up, and how do you want to set yourself up for 2021? And it is a great time to get back into speaking, because that's a really awesome way to jumpstart your business. And so we have to start with where do we start with? How do we make speaking a priority?
Yeah. Well, first of all, retail marketing strategies works. They've worked for centuries in terms of, and we know that if we put ourselves out there before, or a product comes out before, that's when the greater chance of purchases. So no difference for you as a coach, as a trainer, as a speaker, to put yourself out now in that same way. So one of the first steps is if you're feeling like you haven't been really out there too much, and you've been enjoying this summer, it's time to really dust yourself off here and let's get back into momentum. And there's a few different resources that we can do to get back into that. The first one is as a member here. Well, no, first, let's take it non-member member. If you're not a member of Women's Speakers Association, first thing you need to do is download your Speaker Success Plan. And if you're a member and don't have it, download it, because that's really important to kind of get a good snapshot of where you're at, right? So that will give you the opportunity to take an inventory of yourself and get you set up. That's step one. If you're already a member, you have a professional speaker profile as part of your membership. What we want to do is make sure that profile is all up to date. And we want to help you work on that together. And we have a profile review call that's the first Wednesday of every month. We're adding in another one this month. And so make sure you check your Monday email to be able to register for that profile review call.
Yeah. So the Speaker Success Plan, just to recap, it's available to anyone and everyone. That's publicly available. It's at speakersuccessplan.com. Pretty simple, speakersuccessplan.com. And it's really a great roadmap. It'll get you into that mindset of what is it to be a speaker? What do you want to speak on? What are the missing gaps? What do you need to put in place to ensure your speaking success, right? And then I love that you do this profile review, and that's a benefit of membership, not only the review, but the access, right? So what do we have? We have the speaker directory.
Yeah. So we have, so your professional speaker profile is found on Women's Speakers Association. So that's open to the public. People can come there and search for a woman speaker, and they can search by name, topic, or keyword. So there's a variety of ways for people to find you. Secondly, that profile not only just shows up in Women's Speakers Association, it also shows up in Meeting Planners International. Now, they are a global organization as well. They are an association of meeting planners, basically, and they have And the way that they search for various talents for their stages is through their database, and they use a search engine. So just so you know, meeting planners are typically not using Google to search for their expert. They are using directories, and that is within our community and within our business, in our industry here. There are directories that people search, and you absolutely want to be in that for sure.
What I notice is when our members start getting into their profile, stuff starts happening because that mindset kicks in. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a speaker. I'm doing more speaking. I have an intention to get these kind of speaking engagements. I've set up my roadmap. I know I'm clear. The more clear you are, the better setup you're going to be to attract more speaking gigs, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that professional speaker profile, if you think of, you have your website for your customers, right? So your customers can come to get to know you. The same thing is true with meeting planners. They're a new type of customer for you, or people that host podcasts, or people that host different platforms that you can get on. And this profile is used as your one sheet to send off to them when they say, send me some information on yourself. It's a quick link. It's all there. It has the analytics. You can see how many people viewed your profile. You can see, hey, people are viewing my profile, but maybe the phone's not ringing, right? Or and then that's an opportunity for you to be able to make adjustments so that happens, so we can see where that break actually occurs. It gives people an easy way to see everything about you, all that you talk about, who you are, in a clear, concise way. And if they want to make contact with you, they just click, it emails you, or they can phone you, but it's directly to you.
I love so many things about the speaker profile. One, for those of you who are like, yeah, I'm ready to get into speaking, but wait a minute, I don't have a website. I don't have a one sheet. I don't have a this. I need to get ready to get ready. No, right. Just come on the speaker profile call with Gail. She'll tell you exactly what you need to put in there, right? How to optimize it. Try your best. Then, get that about professional opinion on it, and boom, you're done. And you're already on the on-ramp. You're not getting ready to push the gas pedal. The gas pedal is pushed for you. So I love that we can help you get and make this that last quarter be that much more successful, that much more position you as the expert you are. And so then you've got your profile up. Okay, now you want to get more. What else can people do to get booked? I mean, I think
here's the thing. In Q4, so you might be going, oh, well, people aren't going to book me last minute, and for different things going on. And that's they might have their rosters full, and that's fair enough. There's always cancellations. But here's the bigger thing. If you look at in a sales cycle, learned this way like long time ago, that whatever you do today, fast forward 90 days, and then you should start seeing results. So of course, along the way, there's lots of low-hanging fruit. But when we start to look at where the real good stuff is, it's going to happen 90 days post. So this is because your buyers are in active mode. They're back to work. Everybody's organized again. We're out of vacation mode. We're getting planned. They are planning for the new year. Remember what happens in the new year? Well, International Women's Day happens in the new year. There's a whole variety of different.
Every month has a national holiday or a national month or international thing. Yeah.
So this is a great way to start reaching out, get into action, start get your name in front of them, show up like a professional does, right? If you want to be booked on those platforms, you need to come across as the expert. And this is where we can help you really do that, because on those profile review calls, one thing that we like to do is claim our expertise, to say that we are an expert. So, and because we want you to stand out, we want you to be seen and be found, of course, but we want you to be seen and noticed so that people take that extra look at you to get you out there.
I think you're hitting on something here. The next thing people can do to get booked is to be seen.
Yeah.
So another thing that Women Speakers Association has for both members and non-members is networking.
Oh my goodness, so much fun. Right?
Totally fun, totally great for visibility. Lots of joint ventures and collaborations happen out of that, and people get practice in sharing who they are. They get feedback, they get connected to other people and referrals. And so you never know if that cancellation happens. Somebody might just call you, especially if they've got an event going on. And a lot
Mhm.
of people who have events come to these networking sessions too. So they're for a fee for people who are not members, and they're free for our premier members.
Yes, they are. And our Global Business Connectors host these events, and our Global Business Connectors are members within our community that are dedicated to getting you connected and getting you access to different things that go on within Women Speakers Association. So they're great women to get connected to. And they, the fourth Wednesday of each month. So there's one coming up. Just come try it, and you'll walk away from this event. It's 90 minutes that you'll walk away with at least half a dozen really good connections.
And what I love about it, in essence, it's like a speaking engagement. You're getting in front of three different audiences, because you'll go into three different breakout rooms. They're very intimate, so that you're going to get really known to those people you meet. And I love that you say, you're going to walk away with at least a half a dozen connections, and who knows, speaking opportunities, or at least opportunities to see how other people's events are run, and see if you want to even approach those people and if it makes sense to do it. So there's so many ways that Women Speakers Association can help you get booked. But first, if you join, there's another one, and we're kind of on it right now.
That's true. So Laura, you host the Premier Woman Show. And this is a platform where we interview members and showcase their message. So maybe you can tell us a little bit more about what happened, because you go behind the curtain with these women and what happens.
Well, I love to feature our newest members, and sometimes our senior members as well, that have been here for a long time with us, or they've been here a while, or they're new. And as a brand new member, you can get featured in the next 90 days, easily. So joinwsa.com is where you join. And then you will be invited. You'll get a special invitation from Gail to join me on the show. And I will feature you along with 2 or more people. It's usually 2 guests or more, up to 5. And you'll get a chance to be showcased. Your expertise. You'll get to give some advice. We want to know, who do you work with and what do you do for them? What's the impact you're dedicated to making in the world? And why is Women Speakers Association, so helpful for you? So you'll see that from the beginning. When you first come to any one of our events, you download the ebook, the Speaker Success Plan, or you just join on faith, knowing that because you heard us here today. And there's no other organization out there like this. And I hear this over and over and over again from the premier women on our show. And basically, those are all of our members.
Yeah. And well, let's make it easier, because you just said join on faith. So how about this? Visit joinwsa.com. You'll see that we have a monthly membership. It's $19.97 per month. We have an annual membership that will give you some extra savings. Both have a one-time activation fee. Okay. So Laura just said that if you join up, you'll get a spot on the Premier Woman Show that you can use right away. That's awesome. She just asked you to join on faith, right? How about we put in some protection here, just so you know that when you join, come on in, join. You'll have 30 days to come behind the curtain here, check it all out, attend some events for free, the networking, the training, all that. Get on the Premier Woman Show. If it doesn't feel right for you, within the 30 days, if you say this is not right for me, it's 100% money back on it within 30 days. Okay. So if that sounds fair to you, then join on faith.
And there's no risk.
There's no risk. come on in and let's do that. Because one of the big powerful spots about being on the Premier Woman Show with Laura, first of all, she makes it very easy for you. That's one thing I hear all the time is that, wow, I was nervous going on and she just made it so easy. We just had a conversation and we laughed. And that's her role, is to keep you, to really bring out and showcase your heart, your message, and laugh and have some fun and get connected with people. But here's what happens afterwards. You get a copy of that video. And when you attend your profile review call, the profile review session, you'll learn how to use all these things together. So we're going to talk about how you'll be able to reach out to meeting planners and go and attach just my professional speaker profile and my interview on the Premier Woman Show as seen in 120 countries with Women Speakers Association.
Yeah, there's so much visibility that comes. It's not just about going live on our Facebook page. In fact, we put it up on YouTube, we blast it out on Twitter, and then you send it out. We put it on our website. So if you want to see some past interviews, wsatv.com will take you right to the blog there. And then the newsletter goes out to, like you said, 120 people in 120 different countries. So, and that's right away. And then we give you that raw footage. You can edit it. You can do whatever you want with it. And we really keep promoting you as long as you're a Premier member. We keep recycling that promotion. And then we even quote you on Instagram. So, I mean, it just doesn't stop. We love it. It's
getting better.
Yeah. I mean, the price of the membership is really a no-brainer for all the connections you get, the opportunities, the training, the resources. And you'll see that the women on the WSA TV Women Premier Show constantly share that. All about that, how they're just, in fact, I think just recently we had someone who said, I jumped all in, and I think that was April. And she was like, here's what I did. And here's all I can't. And then there's more to do. And she's just taking off.
Yeah. April Qureshi. She's really taking off. She's really, she found and owned her message, and she's really in that market, monetize her message point. And she is participating in everything. And that's just one good example. But if you're a person though listening and you're going, oh yeah, that sounds good, but I don't, I need to know more information. Here's another thing. Every Tuesday I host a call. It's called Accelerate Your Speaker Success. It is specifically for you if you're not a member and you're thinking about it, and I do want to get back and I do want to put myself out there, then come to the call, because all that happens on that call is I'm going to learn about who you are, what your message is, and what do you need. And my commitment on that call is to help connect you to the right resources. That's all. I will go over everything that's in WSA to see if anything feels right for you. But it's our opportunity to get to know each other. It's personally very important to me that I love to get to know every single person that comes in here into our community, because we're truly, as a team, as a leadership team, we are truly committed to helping you get yourself out there, to get your message out there, to get you in momentum if you need it, to support you along the way, to help you with the resources, whatever it is, to make things happen.
Great. And if you're looking to become a member, that they can get on that Accelerate Your Success call at wsalive.com/accelerate. And I'll put that in the notes below, in the comments below. So it's really been fun, and it's really important to get back into speaking. If you have a message, one of the things I love that we always say here at Women Speakers Association is your message matters, right, Gail?
Yeah, there's no message. One thing you need to know, especially if you're just starting out, you're wondering if people even want to hear your message, right? Is that there's no message greater, there's no message less than your message. You've been gifted it for a reason, for a purpose, and it needs to come out and it needs to be shared. This is, we've all talked about how this last year has really turned our worlds around. Things have changed, and your message may be the key ingredient that helps another person. may influence their lives in a particular way. So whether your audience is 1,000,000 people, 1,000 people, or maybe it's just one person, your message is here to change, to influence, inspire, and make a difference in someone else's life.
Yes, so powerful. And I wanted to just give a shout out to Kate Tewitt, who's saying that we're the dream team. And
Kate's awesome.
yeah, she loves that the advice we're giving today to get people into the program here, into speaking, get back into speaking. It's back to school time. It's back to speaking time, right?
Yeah. And come and meet the great members in WSA. Kate, a great example, is one of the warmest hearts out there. I see you, Kate, commenting on people's Facebook feeds, on their personal timelines, and you're just always so encouraging. And I just love you to death for all the time that you put into others in helping them have a better day.
Yeah.
So thank you.
If you want to join people like Kate and April and just hang out with us, join WSA.com, hop on the Accelerate Your Success call. Or if you're already a premier member, come on back, come to one of our networking events, WSAlive.com. So Gail, any final words of wisdom to help people get back to speaking?
This is a great time of year. It's one of the best. This time, these next 3 months will get you into action so that you jump into 2022 hitting the ground running with stuff already booked, things happening. You're going to feel so great. So let's go through this fall together. Let's get booked. Let's put ourselves out there. Let's make things happen. Let's set ourselves up for 2020 to be our best year ever.
Yes. All right. Okay. We'll see you on the next networking or Accelerate Your Success call or profile review call. Bye for now. Thanks, Gail.
Thanks, Laura. Bye.